Hello everybody, Takashi here, back with another episode of Latsou here in City Skylines 2. Hope everybody's having a great day, or gonna have a great day, as usual. And today is gonna be a pretty special episode, guys, because we're gonna be doing two things. But before we get into that, we just have to admire this view. I mean, this is just gorgeous. We're currently sitting directly above central Nihonbashi, just admiring this skyline. I mean, we have Yoshi City over here, we have Queens Junction over here, we have Murdoch's over here, we have Baniacs in the back, and then Bankston Sachs over here. So we're just, yeah, oh my gosh. This is like one of my favorite parts of this game, just admiring everything. But enough of that, guys, because the city's looking a little different. It's looking very different from last episode. And you're probably asking yourself, well, Takashi, what the heck is this? Like, why does everything look so much different? And the reason is because at the end of last episode, I told you guys I would be doing a lot of stuff off camera. And boy, did I do a lot of stuff off camera, guys. Holy moly. First off, probably the most drastic change is I put so many damn trees in Nihonbashi. Like, it's not even funny. I mean, like, this took forever, but it's so worth it. It makes it look so much better. Like, even out here, I think the kind of like the slope down from the central Nihonbashi kind of to like the woods, it's just so good. Like, you can barely even see these houses, which is what I was going for. Like, I think that's just so good. I'm so happy with the result of this. And the other major thing is this. Takashi, what is this? Well, we're in a bit of a predicament, because originally the land kind of sloped. It was kind of about this terrain height, exactly right here, all along this coast. Not all along, but it kind of swope in here. It was just like kind of this awkward part. So what I did was I kind of reclaimed that land, made it all level, and then kind of pushed back that slope to over here, just that we could have, you know, a little neighborhood over here, something to kind of do. And I'm deciding to call it Baratoga. I don't even know why. Just a completely random, cool, funny sounding name. Sounds like something that would be in like northern Florida or like Mississippi or Alabama or something. I don't know. Baratoga sounds kind of cool to me, so we're sticking with that. Obviously it is still part of Yoshi City, and Yoshi City, guys, has been expanding quite a bit, like quite a bit. We're at 38,000 people in Yoshi City right now, which I think puts it above Murdoch. So Yoshi City is officially the second largest city in Latsou right now, which is kind of crazy. I wasn't really expecting Yoshi City to get this big, but we're just gonna roll with it because I'm not complaining. Another thing I did do, guys, was I did extend the train lines all the way over here. We are going to be building another city over here. I have actually really special plans for this area over here. I'm not gonna tell you guys just yet, but I do have really special plans for this over here. This is like way in the future though, so don't get your hopes up too much. Like, this is it's gonna take a while for us to actually build out this city because we clearly have a lot of things to do first. And then I also went ahead and dragged out train line to make another outside connection because, you know, guys, one thing that I've definitely been struggling with was simulation speed. It's completely inevitable. Like, we have 170,000 people in the city right now, and the simulation speed is really slow. I know it's actually looking pretty good right now, but like, if you go to 3 times speed, you're just gonna see like the lag is kind of like it's just unplayable. So I'm gonna keep it at 1 time speed for now. But anyway, I wanted to basically try to get more people in the city. So yeah, we have more trains feeding into YCCS over here, and it's actually being used now, which is pretty nice. And look at that, 528 people waiting. It's pretty cool. And then obviously I did add a station down here, Baratoga Station. This is on the Hammersmith line, which just runs south of, what is this, Easton Circus or something? Eastminster Circus. I knew it was something like that. So yeah, looking pretty cool. Anyway, though, what are the two things that we're doing today? Well, first off, guys, we have to build out Baratoga, because actually it's not even gonna be that special. This is just gonna be one big time lapse. I'm honestly just gonna extend this type of zoning outwards over here. I don't want it to feel too different. I was honestly thinking of like, you know, doing another like waterfront park, kind of as we did all the way over here in Baniacs, but at the same time, like, we already used up a lot of the big monuments, like the towers and stuff, and the big plazas, and I didn't really want to build wharves out of here, because it's kind of, you don't really have wharves on like a narrow water passage, I guess. So we're just gonna zone it. I mean, why not get more people in here? Seems fine to me. But yeah, but the other thing, the more important thing, what is this? The more important thing, though, guys, is we have to figure out what the heck we're doing over here, because it's kind of just chilling there, and I don't know how I like that. I want something to go here, something meaningful. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a huge office park, because if you look at our unemployment rate, it is at 34%, still absolutely atrocious. Probably dipped down quite a bit since we've built the port, but I mean, the port's huge. It employs 23 to almost 24,000 people, but we just simply need more jobs. That's literally it. We just need more jobs. So we're going to be building out a huge office park over here. I figured that was, you know, probably pretty good. I wouldn't want to do more zoning kind of like this, because it's just, I think it's just too much, and we need to give these people jobs, so I think it works out. Yeah, guys, enough yapping. I've been yapping for way too long now, like 7 minutes. Yeah, 7 minutes of yapping. So I'm gonna shut up, and we are gonna get Baratoga all zoned out, looking nice and beautiful. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. Whew, that was fun. I'm not gonna lie. That was definitely a really fun kind of zoning / plopping play time. I guess I don't know, montage, time lapse, whatever you want to call it. That was a lot of fun though. I'm really liking it. It's definitely. I really wanted to make the road layout kind of weird. I did that off camera, by the way. I really wanted to make the road layout kind of weird. You know, a lot of like curves, you know, this thing, whatever this is, you know, more funky. And I think it turned out really, really well. I'm liking it. Most of all, though, I'm really liking like the mixed assets, right? We have a lot of the Japanese assets. That's kind of the base. But then, you know, some Chinese assets, you know, we have some Southwestern assets, more Southwestern assets, Northeastern assets, all that sort of stuff. I think it all comes together really, really nicely, and I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. And we built a little bit of a commercial center over here, right by the train station, and I'm really liking it, guys. I'm still unsure what we're going to do about the actual waterfront, like below this pedestrian path, because I wanted to make it pretty walkable, so I wouldn't really want to have a road here. I think this is probably an appropriate like way to use the pedestrian streets, which I don't use that often, which I definitely should use more. But I figured, you know, why not? Let's just do that. And yeah, everything's looking pretty good. In terms of detailing trees, we will hit a huge detailing time lapse at the end of the episode. But yeah, well, that's gonna add quite a bit of households to Yoshi City. We're about halfway through, right? Half full. Sorry. So there's 29.5 thousand households, which will make it the largest city in Latsou. That's crazy. Yoshi City will be the biggest city in Latsou. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting Yoshi City. If you guys don't already know, when we built Yoshi City, like the first parts of Yoshi City, which was actually around the financial center, the episode was literally called, I'm pretty sure, building suburbs or something. Like, so it's kind of ironic that our suburb is now going to be the biggest city. So yeah, I guess everything else is a suburb now. But I mean, obviously it just doesn't have the height. It's very sprawled, which is definitely what I wanted. I really wanted to have, you know, a big section that was kind of like this. And I really like the road layout, how everything kind of conforms to the streets. It's looking really, really good. Anyway, guys, enough with that, because we have something a little bit more serious, or not serious, but more important, I guess, which is building an office park, because we really, 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 really need more jobs, because unemployment rate is 34%. So I'm thinking if we can get, you know, a couple thousand jobs in this office park, that would be absolutely phenomenal. I'd actually love that. But first things first, let's just drag out the Nihonbashi, because yes, this will be part of Nihonbashi. Let's drag out the Nihonbashi thing. Oh my gosh, there's so many little nodes. Alright, we'll drag it out to like there or something. And then drag that there, and then boom. I don't know, let's make it a little more interesting than that. Let's go in there, kind of. Yeah. All right, that should be good. Whatever, I don't really care. Okay. All right, that should be good. Maybe there. All right. So my idea, guys, is to kind of have. We're gonna take a collector, or whatever you want to call it. We're just gonna run it all the way down here. Not all the way, but just kind of act as the main street of the whole office park area. And then we're gonna actually, here, I'm gonna take that back right there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to connect it up with the highway, because that's probably smart. You can also add it as add as a entry point to Nihonbashi, which is probably pretty needed, considering that most people drive. I didn't really think about that. You know, if you were trying to get to Nihonbashi before here, like before you connected this road, you would literally have to drive and drive and drive and drive and drive and drive until you got to the interchange, and then you had to weave through Queens Junction. Oh my god. And there's like 10,000 stoplights in just like 1 square kilometer. It's crazy. Oh, and by the way, off camera, I did detail up Queens Junction Station. I think it turned out really cool. But that's besides the point. So let's get a little row layout going. So we have our main collector, right? And let's just kind of, I don't really want to I really want to like kind of separate the houses, you know, like Nihonbashi, like the residential areas from the office areas, because like I don't know, I don't really want like a bunch of offices like right next to houses, because this is probably gonna be a pretty like American office park, if that makes sense. So, you know, a lot of parking. Actually, I don't know if we're gonna do a ton of parking, but you know, just a lot of offices, you know, kind of like those suburban office parks. But yeah, so let's get some streets going like that. You know, nothing crazy. I kind of want to emulate the office area of the port, like this kind of stuff. You know, a bunch of little businesses, all that sort of stuff. I was contemplating on using some unique buildings, which we might actually. I was contemplating using some industrial ones, but then I realized they all have pollution one way or the other. So we might resort to some office, like actual office buildings. So let's place down a few of these. So let's do this guy, Principus. I like that. Local office building. We'll put that guy right there. And what else do we got? Coder Park. That could be kind of cool. Let's put Coder Park right there. And then, ooh, do we have any other ones that might work? I think that's probably it. But that's pretty good. That's a decent start. And I don't know, like what are the roads? I'm gonna use a ton of alleys, I guess, because that's probably the easier way to go about things instead of doing actual roads. I don't know why. I don't use alleys that much, guys. I used to use alleys a lot in City Skylines. I really did, but I don't know why. Ever since building Latsou, I kind of haven't used them, like at all. I'm pretty sure this is one of the first times I'm using alleys. Not one of the first times, but I don't know why I'm ranting on about alleyways. But anyway, so let's just bring down this road kind of regularly. Boom. And then we'll have this intersect up like that. All right, that's kind of like an interesting looking office park area, but it's gonna work. And I guess we won't have any zoning on the outside here. And then as for over here, ooh, how could I forget, guys? Oh, and look at that. Okay, our population's starting to boom now, because I don't even know why. It just randomly, I guess the death rate dropped. No, it didn't. I don't know what's going on with that. That's good. Anyway, I do want to get a metro station in here somewhere. Maybe two. Two wouldn't be bad, actually. We might do 2 metro stations. I'm not gonna lie, because more the better. So let's do 1 metro station right here, or yeah, let's do 1 metro station right here, and then we'll do another one all the way down here, right by Principus. That's probably decent amount of, you know, distance between them. Let's get those connected up too. So let's go in here and then bring that out right there, and then I didn't hit the dotted line thing, but it should be okay. Sometimes it just doesn't show up, which is a little annoying, but yeah. All right, that's actually, you know what, let's just redo that. I don't know, it's a little funky. I don't know. Let's do it from this way. Let's see. Can we hit it? There we go. All right, definitely a little interesting, but it's gonna work. And now I believe the Nihonbashi line is the the Queen Line, sorry. Our Queen Line is actually getting pretty big. Like, it starts over here. Don't tell me what station this is. I think this is Queen's Crossing or something. Common Street. Okay, I completely lost that name. But our Queen Line is actually going quite a long distance now. It used to be around the shorelines. It used to actually only run 2 stations. Now it goes from Common Street all the way, and now it'll be hitting up the office park over here. Kind of making this cool shape. I always like looking at like metro line shapes. They're kind of cool, and just why they're like that. I digress though. Let's get back to the task at hand, guys. Oh, that's actually good though. We're getting a lot of people in here. Anyway, let's drag out our line. So let's go back here. I'm gonna pause the game just because when you do drag out metro lines, you do actually screw with the metro line kind of thing that you're at the station that you dragged it from, if that makes sense. Like, you'll see it kind of disconnects here at Nihonbashi Central. But yeah, all right, that's looking pretty good. So we got these stations connected up. I'll name them off camera, of course. Don't want to bore you guys with that. But let's get into some zoning, guys. So we have Southwest style buildings. We should do a couple of these actually, just to see what they look like, you know. We'll do a few of the Southwest, but majority we can just do the usual regular old office buildings, just like that. Boom, 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 boom. Honestly guys, I'm just going for jobs. That's all we need in the city right now. Like, that's literally it. We just need jobs. If we can get jobs, then that would be amazing. All right, so that's quite a bit of zoning, like quite a bit of zoning. I don't know if I like this, to be honest, though, because it is a weird kind of like, I don't know if I want all this. So let's just bring these back to like there or something. We'll figure out what to do with this area later. Maybe I'll do that off camera. That's a good thing to do off camera. But yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna make sure. Let's put on super fast leveling. We already have it on. Okay. So this is gonna take a while actually to level up and stuff, but we already have businesses coming in here, which is pretty cool. Obviously, guys, one thing that I actually didn't know for a while is that the higher level the building, the more employees it has. So yeah, we're gonna want these guys to get pretty high level pretty quick, just that they can, you know, have as many employees as possible. And this is pretty cool. We're having a ton of people come into the city now via our new highway exit / main road. So that's actually pretty cool. Honestly, that works out probably a little bit better because the traffic at Queens Junction was getting a little bad, especially at this. Yeah, see, this interchange is kind of mucky. I think it's because of the road maintenance vehicles, because like, look, they're holding up the traffic. But hey, I guess that's better than having a bunch of accidents. Let's see how busy is YCC right now. No, not that. 138. Huh, that's actually pretty cool. Because before it was at like 0. So YCCS is becoming a pretty vital transit hub in the region of Yoshi, which is pretty cool. I'm liking that. But yeah, guys, this is all looking pretty good. I'm liking this so far, and it's just gonna take a little bit for all these buildings to, of course, level up, people to actually get jobs here, all that sort of stuff. So in the meantime, let's just head into a bit of a detailing time lapse and kind of get some trees in here, make everything look nice, and then eventually we'll get over to, I keep on forgetting what I named this place, Baratoga. We'll get over to Baratoga and do the same thing, get it all detailed and nice. First though, I did notice, why are these guys not zoned? There we go. I want them to take up the maximum amount of space as possible, because bigger zoning equals bigger company and more employees. So yeah, but yeah, guys, let's head into that right now. Okay, so look at this. This is just, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Before I put the trees in, I was kind of like it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but now that we have the trees, it seriously really makes all the difference. Like it really does. Like it's actually kind of crazy, actually. A little bit of a, not problem, but I didn't really realize that the buildings were gonna get bigger as they leveled up. So yeah, I might have to delete some trees here and there, but no big deal. Other than that though, guys, it's looking pretty cool. And we have added not too many jobs, but we're working there. A lot of these don't even have, oh, okay, some of these, okay, I guess they're starting to fill up now, but okay, well, apparently not. But okay, there we go. See, some of them have no company in them yet, so they're vacant. Especially the ones down here. I don't know. Is there something wrong with the company profitability thing? Where is that? Which thing is that? Not that. Shoot. Not building level, not land value. Where is that chart or that? Here we go. Company profitability. Okay, we can't even see it, but I think we can see it on the. Okay. It has suitability, but yeah, see all the kind of blacked out ones are currently not occupied, and oh, these ones are still not max level yet. But once they get to max level, they're probably gonna be pretty good. Look at that, we have Stadelman Bardolph, which I think is one of the biggest finance. We can pretend it's like some sort of hedge fund or something. One of the biggest finance companies. They have offices everywhere. I don't know how that works, but Snafu Insurance. It's also Snafu Insurance. Let's see. Can we find another Snafu Insurance? Oh my gosh, they own everything. Okay, I guess Snafu Insurance just has. Oh my god, they actually have every building, every finance building in this entire. Okay, whatever. You guys get the point, though. But yeah, okay. The real problem, though, or not the problem, the real question is, what the heck are we gonna do with this area, and what the heck are we gonna do with this area? Because right now they're kind of just like, it's a little weird. I was thinking, kind of as I was detailing, if we could do some of these administration buildings. So we have like a welfare office, we have citizen service center, community kindergarten. Probably not the most appropriate place to put those things, but at the same time, we do need just to fill up the space, right? So honestly, that's what we might do. And I know there's a school here, which again, probably not the right place, but we're just gonna have to roll with it. And yeah, let's see what we can do. So we have a community kindergarten. I guess we can put that kind of over here. That's probably good. I don't really know what this does, but hopefully it's good. And then what else do we have? We have our welfare office. Where is that? Here. Ooh, it's huge though. Oh, that would have been. Oh, should we move the school? I don't want to move the school, but we might move the school. I mean, there's not even that many kids in this, right? I'm just gonna be a terrible person. Just delete it. Oops. We're gonna get rid of all these guys too, because I really do want to put this welfare office in. I think it's probably for the better, right? Get rid of the kids, but we'll get a welfare office, right? Wow, I'm evil, but anyway. Well, that looks really nice though. Holy moly! I think it works well with the kind of low-rise office building kind of thing here. And I was thinking also as I was building was that we can make this kind of like the Silicon Valley, and it kind of works as a valley. Like it literally is a valley, right? We have kind of mountainous over here, and then definitely mountainous over here. So this is kind of like the Silicon Valley. And a name I was thinking of is Bashi Valley, because Nihonbashi, just Bashi Valley. So Bashi Valley is born, guys. Now, obviously, we're not naming it. It's still part of Nihonbashi, but, you know, it'll add a bit of lore, I guess, or something. Anyway, back to the task at hand, guys. Ooh, that looks better, though. Okay, whatever. Should we do the city office? It's a little too big. We could do that over here, though. We're going to do that over here. That's good. We're going to do that there. We're going to move this guy. Just like that. Hopefully no one's complaining about power. Now let's get rid of some of these trees. Oh, no. We're going to have to manually one by one. And then let's get this guy nice and snug in there. Again, don't know. Okay, this just... Alright, well, we don't really care about loans because who uses that in this game, to be honest? Like, that's... I don't know who uses loans, but... I mean, I guess if you're, like, really struggling at the beginning, but, like, we're not those people. Let's get some firehouses in here because... why not? We need to fill up the space again, so... Oh, we can... Okay, that's good. We'll max out this guy. We'll give him some stuff. We'll give him another. We'll do that outside. Okay. All right, and then we can also do police, even though we have a police station right there. We can do another one. Why not? Modern police stations. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Look at that. That's awesome. All right, it's definitely starting to bridge the gap between, you know, the residential and the Bashi Valley, you know, the Silicon Valley, the office parks. And I don't know if I'm really loving these southwestern kind of assets, to be honest. Like, I mean, they're not bad, but I don't know. I wasn't really expecting that. I was definitely expecting something different, but you know, it is what it is. Not too many employees in this building though, which kind of makes no sense. Like, I don't know how that works. There's only 28 people that work in this massive building. Like, this should at least employ a couple hundred, at least. But yeah, that's City Skylines 2 for you. So yeah. Ooh, I was also thinking we could do post office, but it's kind of boring. We also could do a server farm. Ooh, that could have been good. Or we could do a satellite. We're gonna do a satellite. Why not? Just fill it up, waste all of our money. We're fine though. Okay, that's looking okay. That's looking decent. And then why not? We'll just get a road kind of going like that. That's a really funky intersection. Wow. Holy moly. All right, and that's just. All right, we're just gonna get rid of that. Let's just kind of. That's a little bit better. All right, there we go. Now, I'm gonna clean up this area off camera, guys, because this is just gonna take forever to fill in these little gaps and stuff, and actually detail it properly. But we'll leave Bashi Valley to grow. Hopefully, it does grow, and hopefully people are actually using. Okay, people are definitely using the line. Like, the Queen line is definitely being used, but yeah. Oh my gosh, is Queen Junction finally being, oh my, 355 passengers away, and that's amazing. That's exactly what I want to see. How many people are using, the whole metro system is being used by 84.8 thousand people. It's pretty cool. Anyway, let's head over to Baratoga. Is that right? It is right. Let's head over to Baratoga, guys, and let's get this place looking snazzy. Let's get this place looking completed. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the other side of that. Okay, so Baratoga is looking, it's looking really nice, guys. I'm also really liking this area. It's not like my favorite area I've ever built, but I'm really, really, really liking it. My favorite part about it, honestly, is just that this kind of sprawl. You know, it's kind of this medium density sprawl that I really, really like, and it adds on to a lot of that, which I think looks really cool. And also just kind of like it's kind of unique, you know, it's kind of like hanging on the edge. As for the waterfront, like the real waterfront, this space over here, I honestly have no clue what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to have to like think about what I'm going to do with it. Like, am I going to do paths? Are they going to be wharves? Am I going to just make a quay wall? Like, I have no clue what's going to go on with this. That'll probably be done off camera, or maybe just it'll be a little segment of next episode. I honestly have no clue. As for the expansion of Yoshi City this way, like just filling in these things, again, probably be doing that off camera. And ending Yoshi City probably around here. Yoshi City is, yeah, it's huge. It is absolutely huge. Land area and population wise, it'll probably be the largest land wise, and it will be the largest population wise too. So yeah, pretty insane. But yeah, I think with all the households we have, because right now we're only at 24 out of 28 here, we're 3.6 out of 8. In Murdoch's we are 14 out of 21, and in Yoshi City we're 15 out of 29. And then Nihonbashi, we're 4 out of 8. So, except Nihonbashi is definitely getting a lot more residents. We're now up to almost 11,000, which is way more than we started. So that's pretty cool. And Bashi Valley, guys, looking pretty cool over here. Little Silicon Valley area. I'm really liking how the trees kind of made everything look fuller. I don't know. It kind of hid the terrible road layout, because this was just such an awkward, like, it was so weird. Like this kind of road layout, like terrain, like everything just made the road layout just really difficult to do, like, and make it look nice. And unfortunately, it's not my favorite road layout, but I did the best I could, of course. And the trees kind of cover that, which thank God. But yeah, a bit of a traffic jam over here though. It's what I like to see, I'm not gonna lie. I like seeing some traffic activity. It makes it feel more alive, you know? But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. And oh, what's the job count now? Okay, we're up to 6.2 thousand. That's pretty good. And are these still vacant? Let's see. No, they're all full now. Okay. And they are all... Okay, they're all almost full. You know, they're missing like a couple employees. So this will probably... I'll run this after this episode is done, just to kind of get everything filled in. But other than that, guys, this was a pretty successful episode. We did a lot. We built this huge office park, expanded Yoshi City quite a bit, making it now the largest land-wise and population-wise. I actually don't know land-wise for a fact, because there's no way to like really measure it. But we're just gonna assume. That's gonna leave it for today, guys. And next episode, a little bit of foreshadowing, is gonna do something with this big old island over here. So yes, next episode, guys, I'll just say it. We are starting with the island. I am so freaking excited. Like, you guys, I am so excited to build on this island, because I have so many plans for it, honestly, like just how everything's gonna work. I've been waiting to build on this island for a very long time now, and I think a lot of you guys are kind of questioning why I'm building on the island so late. Like, I mean, look how much development we've done out here, and there's nothing. There's just a couple roads on this island, and the main reason is that there is no reason. I've kind of been stalling it because I want to make it like perfect. So that's literally it. So I'm very, very excited to do this, guys. It's gonna be really fun. And yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. It's gonna be pretty big. It's gonna be a very major step in the lifeline and history of Latsou. But yeah, guys, looking over the mountains into Yoshi City, that's where we're gonna leave it today, guys. And I hope everybody enjoyed the episode, and I will see you guys in the next one.